Yeah, my basket always came from Ruth Mayhood. She was ever so good. She used to do it all up. It was beautiful, and I never wanted to go anyway. But my mother used to say, "You've got to go.
Well,
I'm making you go."
Well, you only had it done the once, didn't you?
Yeah. No, every year.
Oh, right.
Every year that I was in, either holding the banner. We used to hold the banner occasionally. We got one chance of holding the banner.
Did we?
And then you walked, I think, didn't you? The rest of the time.
I don't
Behind
remember.
Mrs. Bisbee. Do you remember Mrs. Bisbee?
Well, I remember Mrs. Bisbee.
Yeah.
Didn't she do the guides at the church?
I don't know if she did, because I never was a guide. I wasn't good enough
Not
to
a
be
guide.
Brownies.
She did some. No, it wasn't brownies. It was something else that she did. And we were in the vestry of the church.
She worked at the...
And we made leather purses.
Oh, no, I didn't go to that.
Right,
No.
right.
She used to teach at the university somewhere in Liverpool.
Later.
Yeah, zoology or something, I think she did. Do you remember her, Alan?
Mrs. Bisbee, yeah.
Mrs. Bisbee.
Yeah.
She was a funny sort
I
of...
never went to one.
No, I didn't either.
You know, the girls...
Yeah, that's right. Couldn't have had him there
No,
anyway.
no.
Yeah, I know, it was quite fun, that. It was alright, but I never liked walking down. We used to make brown shoes and everybody else had white.
I think you had white ones.
No, she wouldn't buy me buckskin shoes. Buckskin, wasn't it?
I've no idea. I can't remember. I probably had my sister's white shoes, if that's the case.
Well, that
So
was
I
how
always
I
had
did
my
the
hand downs.
fitties. Mine were brown, so I stood out more than ever.
Right.
Which
But
I
I
didn't
remember
want to
your
do.
big basket of flowers. I thought, if you look at four of us, there was you with your great big beautiful basket of flowers, and ours was
Always the
moderate,
best.
you know.
Ugh. No, naughty, it was that. Very naughty.
And you looked like you had the most expensive dress on as
Well,
well.
I don't know. I don't think it was meant to do, because
No,
my
I'm
dad
sure it
wasn't
wasn't.
like that, was he? You know, I had to have everything the same as everybody else just because he had a bit more money than
Well, I was going to say,
in
if you
those
went-
days there was only about 6 people in Burscough, had a lot of money.
Yes.
The rest were normal, what I call the normal
But if your
people.
mother went buying you something, she would
Oh, well,
buy
she
what
was
she
a bit,
wanted.
my mother was a bit snobby.
Was she?
Oh yes, my mother liked to think she was a bit above, but my dad wasn't. He came from Finkel Street. I always remember the name, Finkel Street. That was down in Soby Bridge. A long row of houses.
And that's, of course, is where Jean came from.
Yeah,
Sowerby
she
Bridge.
did. That's how
Yes.
they knew her.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Weren't there some relatives or something?
No, but I think he'd worked in the co-op or something, her father, the same as my uncle.
Right.
And my uncle had had that shop on Trevor Road with Auntie Flora and Uncle Redley, right?
Yes,
Marshalls.
yes.
They had that shop on Trevor Road. And then Jean and Jean's mum and dad came, Cockcrofts, right? That was the
Yes,
name,
yes.
wasn't it? And they took over because they retired. My auntie wanted to go back to Yorkshire. I suppose once you're a Yorkshire person, you always want to go back, don't you? Can't say I've ever wanted to really come back to Burscough. Living in Spain's much more easy.
Yes, yes,
Getting up in the
easier.
morning with the nice sun,
Yes,
and
yes.
it's lovely.
But when we had, I can remember that day on the grass outside the church, and we all gathered together to walk with the banner. I don't remember walking down the street, but obviously we did.
Must have done.
But it was a big event in those days.
Oh, yes, it was.
And didn't the other schools join in with their banners?
No, they used to have them another day. It was another, a completely separate one, wasn't it?
Yes.
St John's was
Yeah.
separate,
Was it?
and then the
Right.
Catholics were separate.
Right. Well, I knew the Catholics
Yeah,
were separate.
yeah.
And then Oscar Moss.
Oscar, that's right, love, yeah.
There.
Oscar as well.
But what I do remember is when we did the Morris dancing, that we always stood behind the band,
Yes.
and the chap in charge of the band would come, the band leader would come and ask you what sort of music you wanted.
Yeah, yeah.
And
That would be Emma Vickers he was asking.
no, he asked if you were leading the troupe. He
Oh,
asked,
really?
Yes.
So it was nothing to do
What's-
with Emma?
Well, Emma, of course.
It was her
Yes,
troupe,
yes,
though,
yes,
wasn't it?
yes. But of course she couldn't walk very
No,
well,
she
could
couldn't.
So,
Just to sit with her squeeze box.
yes, she did. She was a wonderful
Yeah,
woman.
she was.
And we used to walk behind, and as soon as the band started up, you used to feel
Ooh,
excitement,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And in fact, I've got to be honest, these days when I hear a band starting up, I still get that
Does it
feeling.
remind you of that?
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. They do a few Morris dances around here in the processions.
Did they?
But they're not quite the same as
No,
we
no.
were.
We had to split up our skirts, which I liked.
Oh, did we?
Oh yes, you could show your leg a little. And your shillelagh was
Trust
going.
you. And the little bells in the...
The bells on your toes and the
yes,
bells round
yes.
here.
And what about when you made your own shillelaghs?
No, that was another thing.
That was, you got paper, you were given paper,
Went on forever.
crepe
that.
paper, weren't you? Sheets
Yeah.
of crepe paper.
You
that
were
in
never in,
packaging.
were you, loving this?
No, I
you
used to
weren't.
help make them.
Did you?
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And you
weren't
used to have to cut them and then wind them round and round and round and then get some, I think it was bandage.
It was bandage, yeah.
In the middle.
Yeah, because they were funny to hold.
And they were lovely when they were fresh. But what were they like after they'd been in the rain at the end of the
And your pillbox fell off. Remember when? Oh
Yes,
dear
yes.
me. Then we went on to the soggy field, if it had been raining.
Yes, yes.
And we had to
did
dance.
we did the hornpipe as well, the sailor's hornpipe.
That's right. I think I didn't do that one. I
Right,
remember doing
right. I remember doing that.
I can remember you doing that.
that. Can
Yeah.
you?
Oh, aye.
Yeah, the sailor's outfit. Yeah, I don't. I remember coming home once from Marshside. They had a thing at Marshside and I cried to come home. And
Right.
Dad had to fetch me.
All right.
Right, baby, I was.
And of course we'd go on the fields,
Yeah.
the football fields, and it was Gobbins ice cream, wasn't it?
Oh,
They did different
beautiful
flavours.
homemade
And it
ice
used to have
cream.
different colours and different. It was
Yeah.
something special, wasn't
On a
it?
Sunday, I would walk up after Sunday school
Would you?
to get my cornets. And I see it now and I think, did you walk all that way to get a cornet? But they were so good, weren't they? Beautiful. You never taste that ice cream.
Or if you went to
there.
Gobbins
Like that.
and you had a wafer,
Yeah.
they put the wafer in and then you got a little tiny bit of ice cream
Yeah.
on top.
You're better with a cornet, love.
Or a basin.
Oh, I've never taken a base.
Oh, I used to take a basin.
Oh, did
We used
you?
to put so many scoops
Oh,
in.
really?
Take it back home.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
It was lovely though. I remember her behind the counter, do you?
No.
Mrs. Gobbins, a big woman.
No.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah. The only person I remember down there was Mrs. Dutton, old Mrs. Dutton,
No, don't.
from the farm.
A farm, yeah.
You don't
I know
remember the
mean.
farm?
I remember the farm being there, but I can't remember the name.
And she used to call me into the kitchen. She used to like to
Yeah.
talk to me.
Yeah.
She was a nice woman, but I think I've read people have said how she was perhaps frightening, but she was a lovely woman, really.
Really?
She was a typical farmer's
Yeah,
wife.
yeah.
That was Harry Dutton.
Not
The
Harry
farm.
Dutton's. Yeah, Harry Dutton's mother.
Harry Dutton's mother.
I think Harry
Yeah.
Dutton's mother. And I remember going to I'd go along and they'd let me put the tops on the.
Oh, on the milk box.
Yeah, I remember it coming down the cooler.
Yeah.
And then it'd come into the bottles, and then there used to be cardboard tops
Yeah.
that you pressed, and then you'd get something to stamp down each bottle.
Yeah. Ooh, didn't know that.
And when they had a car,
Because you lived near there.
I was always on the farm.
Yeah.
Always on the farm.
Yeah.
I used to go and just climb in the bales or go
Oh, how
in the
lovely.
barn, or when the 2 horses were there. I remember that
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
In the, just in the little by the side of the road there. No, I enjoyed very much on the farm.
Yeah.
But I played a lot on my own,
Yes.
and I think that's why.
You had a struggle. Go away, pussycat. I don't like pussycat. I used to play with you, and we had a stream at the bottom of it.
Oh,
Stream.
yes.
Yeah. Oof, all sorts of things we used to bring back to your mother while she was baking her jam tarts in the kitchen. I remember it.
But going back to the walking days, we used to go left and go down Railway Bridge, go down Red Cat Lane,
That's right.
turn round, come back. I think, didn't we go down to Junction Lane?
I think
And
we
then
went.
we turned round.
I think we went past Junction Lane, up about to Higgins. Was it Higgins?
Did we?
And turned round there.
Did we? Went as far
Yeah,
as
I
that?
think it was just up there, and then turned. Yeah. Yeah, it was alright. There was also and the wagon with all the little ones in.
Yes,
Was beautiful.
yes,
We used to have, was it Martlin's that used
yes,
to have the
I
wagon?
think it was, yes.
2 wagons, I think, or and pulled up with a tractor.
So
or
that's
sometimes a
why
horse.
there's no photographs of us on the wagons, because
No,
that was
it's
the first
before.
walking, yes, after the war.
They were the younger ones in the wagon. I don't remember getting. Well, they
Well,
wouldn't, would we?
you didn't.
No.
First walking day after the war,
Yeah.
you two were both on the band.
Yes.
And it was just the infamous.
They don't do it now, do they not?
No,
Why is that all?
they just stopped it.
It's like everything else that's been nice. It's not. These youngsters today have not got any memories. They won't have, will they?
They still do it
Of
at
all
Charlton.
this sort of
We do
thing.
it here. We
You
did
do
it
it
on
here?
Saturday.
Oh, did you?
But they paid, I think it's in excess of £300 just to stop the road. The insurance and just to stop the road.
Say, it's ridiculous. It's just all gone to pot and everything.
Can you remember anything else about the walking?
No, I can remember my Auntie Emma walking, and my uncle was drunk on the steps of the. They're both dead, so it doesn't matter if I'm.
Is this the one that lived down the road up on the farm?
Yeah, the one
Oh,
that
yes.
lived in Glenroyd,
Yes, yes.
opposite Watts Spa now.
Yes, yeah.
He was sat with his hat tilted on one side on the steps, and Auntie Emma was in her new hat walking with the parade. And she saw him there. Well, it took 2 weeks for him to get over that, I think.
Is
He
that
was
when
a
you
nice
used to
little
go,
man.
used to pop in on our way home and you used to get some
Chips.
chips? You used to come out with
Chips
a little bag of
wrapped up,
chips.
yeah.
I must have walked home afterwards for my lunch.
You must have done it.
Except we used to go to bike. Yeah, we used to go on bikes to
You had a
school.
fairy bike and I didn't.
I had a three-wheeler,
But you wouldn't
first
let,
of all.
you wouldn't let me use it sometimes. I remember that.
Oh dear.
Yours. I wanted to ride on it, you wouldn't let me use it. Your mum had said you hadn't to let anybody use it. Well, that was fair enough. I had to have the vicar's son's bike, Michael Wilkinson's bike,
Oh, yeah.
and it was a red one,
Right.
3-wheeler.
Well, I used to go
Tricycle.
with Eric Berry,
Oh, Eric,
to school.
Yes.
and we used to both go on our three-wheeler bikes.
Oh, lovely.
And
you couldn't do
must
that
have,
now,
No,
could
somebody
they?
must have come with us because we were only.
But there wasn't the traffic, you
No, they
see.
didn't.
There was no
You and
traffic.
Eric used to ride down on the road.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
What happened to Eric?
He lives in Preston somewhere.
Does he? Should be on here then, shouldn't he?
Yes.
To get him on here, it's the
He
comedy
comes
show.
down one
You realise that,
Did
don't
he?
you?
Yes.
Well, when I'm transferred away now, but when my mother went into hospital, I was 7 to have her appendix done. I stayed with Eric Berry. I mean, he lived across the road, and there was only boys where I was. There was Spencer's. There was a mention of a Spencer the other day.
Yeah, he's on the site. He's on the Facebook site. One of
Yes.
the songs.
Yes.
Yeah, he loved this.
Well, there were the Spencer twins.
Yeah, that's right.
And there was a Spencer that lived next door to me, I think, on Liverpool Road. And so I used to play with the boys, really, at that stream. But Eric was a very good friend. I suppose our mums were friends with each other. And we always played cricket in the back garden or yard. And his dad used to protected the windows of the back
He had a frame.
of the
hadn't he?
yes,
Yeah, yeah.
so that we wouldn't break the glass. But that's I grew up with
Very.
cricket, really. Yes. Yeah.
He was a quiet lad, Eric. Very shy.
Very shy. I believe he has a massive collection of train memorabilia.
Has he?
I bet he's got I bet he's got my little books that I have that he gave. Oh, he used to give me these little books that he'd actually tipped some of them off. But then we used to run across the field together at the back to watch the trains go by. And the drivers, of course, used to
Oh,
yes,
that's nice,
yes,
isn't it? Yeah. It's a nice memory to have.
It is a nice memory, yes. Of course, there weren't the houses then.
No,
It was
nothing.
it was just fields.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah.
We do any place.
I said it's a comedy sketch. We're doing Hampton Dash, is it?
You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. Lots of good memories.
What else have we got to think about
So
now?
did you used to play under the veranda?
No, I didn't play under the veranda, no. I only waited for John Pusher under the veranda, who never appeared. Never appeared, and I went to see him a few years ago with Joy Grace. He said, I'll take you round to see him. And he met me at the door and he said, "By Jove, you look grand." I says, "Well, now you know what you missed." But it didn't make any difference, because he had Judy, and I was living in Spain. Oh, all good fun we did.
But I can remember playing under the veranda.
And you would, because your grandma's shop.
Oh, well, I probably didn't even think she might have been looking at me playing outside.
Yeah.
But yes, I got the feeling that my grandma was very strict with anybody that went in the shop, whereas my auntie was lovely. My auntie Doris was lovely. And
I don't remember them, you see. I only remember the
well,
Fords.
I remember the Fords coming.
Yeah.
And in fact, I looked after the little girl.
Did you?
First, yes. But I must have only been about 13 myself.
Yeah,
13 when
true.
they actually moved in there.
But you see, I'd be at school then in
Yes.
Southbrook. That's why I wouldn't see you after that very often.
But I can't believe that my grandma
Yeah.
lived with her husband,
Yeah.
possibly with her father for a short time, and 6 children. Because my
Above
dad was the
the
first to
shop.
get married, and all the 6 children there was only 7 years between the 6.
Ooh.
And I can't believe, because my dad got married from there, and he was the first one in 1935, I think it was. I can't believe, because it was such a small place there.
So they managed, because they had to do.
But when
There
I
wasn't any
used to
alternative.
go to catch the train, I used to cycle down, and then I used to take it round the back
Yeah.
and leave them like that.
Yeah.
And when the Fords came, I asked them if I could still do
Yeah.
the same. I used to cycle down and go round the back.
Yeah.
And a few months ago last year, we went round the back of those, and it doesn't look much difference round the back.
They've just tarmacked
Is that all?
I meant the buildings at the back.
it. 2
Deal.
weeks ago,
Were
they're just
Oh,
the same.
exactly the
Yes.
same. I could not believe it after all those years.
Yeah.
Oh, that really
Yeah.
is. You walk back in time walking back. But 2 weeks ago, the tarmacked
Yeah.
that back.
And then, of course, my grandma came to live opposite us. They had a house built. My dad had a house built for her across the road from us. In fact, there's 2 that still to this day, the identical ones across.
Now, I think I remember that.
Did your dad build?
Going across.
Did your dad
No, I don't think so. But I remember he might have done. I don't know, it wasn't any good.
I remember the lime
Woodsies,
bit.
wasn't there?
It was only Woodsies wouldn't have built them two.
No, and it
They
won't be
didn't
then.
build in that style.
No.
Your dad did.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
I think
Yeah.
so,
They were
yes,
like-
yes.
Could be the same then. But I remember your grandma being in there, and I don't remember in the shop. Yeah. Fancy that. Yeah.
I remember they used to
Go across.
get
didn't
in.
we?
They'd lift up the counter
Yeah.
to get in, to go into the shop.
Oh, your grandma used to say, stand there.
Oh, did
She
she?
was strict,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
You'd walk in the shop, she'd say, stand there.
Yeah.
And if somebody older came in, she'd serve them
Fair.
first.
Yeah. That's how they
Come
were.
here.
then. Yeah.
What do you want? Teach them. That was your grandma.
Yeah.
She was very Victorian.
Yeah.
She always correct and proper.
Yes.
Everything was
Yes,
precise.
Yes.
Well, of
Yeah.
course, she came from Chester. She was born in Chester Castle, my grandma.
She?
Because they were in the army. And so she lived there till she was about 17. And then her father was, he came out to Burscough. And I thought, what a difference from Chester
Yeah.
to come to Burscough.
Yeah, of
Total
course,
different
yeah,
for her at
yeah.
17.
Yeah.
But she was lame. She had like one leg shorter than the other.
Oh, did she?
And we were told that it was because she had polio as a child. So she had her shoe built up, and she always wore her dresses down to her ankles.
Yeah.
So
you
that
wouldn't know.
made her look
Yeah,
Victorian
it
as
would,
well.
it would.
And I know now why she was so strict, was because of the upbringing that she'd had in the military. Because
Yeah.
her grandfather also had been in the military in India and China.
Oh, well, it was instilled on her.
Yes, yes. But I don't remember my mum and my dad coming to watch the procession now.
No.
I don't remember them ever coming to watch the procession.
I think
Pantomimes. You were in the... What about the pantomimes?
Oh yeah, my dad played the piano once or twice.
Oh, did he? You and I, in our first pantomime, were Babies in the Wood.
My goodness, that's a lot.
Yes, I remember us sort of sleeping on a supposedly tree.
The first song he ever sung in pulpit was "Bless You for Being an Angel," and that was in the pantomime.
Was it? Well, I can remember us all singing with our tambourines singing.
I was no angel back then. Never have been,
Here's,
never will
here's we
be.
go. Dun, da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Do you know that song? And we did it, and we were you and I were dancing.
Really?
Yes. But Mrs. Vickers, she did.
The man
everything.
bottles at the thoughts of me dancing.
Do you remember the Morris dancing practices?
Yes, yeah, we used to do that in the.
Yes, but do you remember the tricks we used to get up when there
No,
was
not
space in
really.
between?
No.
We used to get on our hands. One would go first against the school wall, flat as he could get. Then the next one would come along, up, yes, and then the next one, until we got about 6 or 8.
Oh! And then we all went down.
And then school. In school, we also used to get one where they'd you'd leapfrog onto the back.
Oh yeah.
And then another one.
Fun.
Yes, but
Yeah.
we'd do it like a caterpillar.
Yeah.
On it.
Yeah.
Or chase each other in the playground. I remember you being really mean to me once.
What's that? That can't
You'd got a gang came after me. And I think my dad had said, you've got to stick up for yourself. So I did. I think I
You hit
belted
me.
somebody up. I didn't have any trouble from then on.
Well, that's it, you say, once you exert yourself. Dear me. No, I remember Mr. Burgess hitting me with a ruler.
Do
I was
you?
laughing all the time. Yeah.
Well, going back to the school days, do you remember when you first went to school?
Yes.
Do you remember we used to go to sleep?
Yes.
We were put down to
Mrs.
have a sleep.
Fitzsimmons.
Yes. And then when we went in the next class,
Miss Turner.
but hang on a minute, when my dad came back from the war, he brought some sweets with him.
Right.
Probably turn out that Alan was the culprit.
Could be.
The teacher said, oh, we'll put them here, and if somebody wins, can they have a sweet? And I reluctantly, I suppose, said, yes.
Yeah.
But the sweets went missing.
All of the sweets.
All of the
yeah,
sweets
Will be
went
Alan then, yeah. No, he doesn't remember
Well, there was a
that,
gang
do you?
of us.
We were playing games and it was supposed.
There was a sand pit in there, a big sand pit.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yes, yeah.
And all the kids used to wee in it because they couldn't get to the toilet, little things. Well, that's what happened. With little ones, they can't hold it. I'm getting the right one when it's open. But anyway, that's how it was. And Mrs. Fitzsimmons was there. She was lovely, that lady.
Yes.
She died with cancer.
She was next to the Lord's Gate School entrance.
That's
wasn't she?
right, the other
Yes.
side of Mrs.
Yes,
Newall,
yes,
who
she
taught
was.
piano.
Yes, she was.
Yeah. And then we moved up into the next class.
Yes, and you had all the boards with the writing on.
That's it, I remember that.
And you learnt from those.
Yes.
And we had a fire if it's cold.
Yeah, we did.
And they put the milk, if it was frozen,
Oh, yeah.
next to
I
the
fully
fire.
taste
Do you
that.
remember
Yeah.
that? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fully taste that milk though. I can taste it now.
Really?
Didn't like it.
Didn't we have something else as well as milk?
Don't
Did
know,
they give us-
lovely orange
Orange
juice.
juice.
Lovely
They didn't give us
orange.
olive-
That
they didn't
thick
give us-
stuff that used to get. Yeah.
The vitamin C drink.
That's the one.
Solid.
That's why we're all like we are now
Well, like we
today. It's the orange juice, not the gin we put in. The orange juice.
No, I prefer tonic with mine.
Oh dear. Yeah. So that's another secret's come out now. Yeah. And then after that we had to move into the big school.
Yes, we went across the way,
Yes, that wasn't nice.
didn't
at
we?
all.
Didn't we go first of all into the one directly across, not go through the main
No,
entrance?
no, the other side.
Oh, you went in through the main entrance.
No, I think you could go around and into the classroom up 2 steps around the other
That's
side.
right.
Right. Was
Yeah,
that the?
that was Mr. Burgess.
Miss
no?
Edwards.
Miss Edwards.
And was it there where we one day the headmaster came in and said, "I've got some 7 years for you." I always remember that. I always remember that.
Yeah,
See,
would that be?
that would be about 1951, 52, was it?
I think it was 52. I moved on to Christchurch.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be there either.
Well, I
think
was still
left.
there because I
Yeah.
didn't leave till I was 13.
No.
No.
So that I can remember that.
Oh, you left before me.
I did. Yeah, 8 o'clock train every morning.
That's right.
Hail, snow, rain, the lot. Away we went. 4 o'clock train back.
I knew why I missed you. It's 4:15. I got the 4:15. I always missed you coming up.
Oh, no. Yeah, hated it too.
And then where you
Like
put
that.
your clothes in the cloakroom. It was always full of coal fumes, wasn't it? Remember?
I couldn't breathe because you used to have to go up into
Yes,
the
yes,
coat,
steps up
coat
into the
room,
cloakroom.
full of
Yeah,
coke
yeah.
fumes. Yeah,
That,
forgot
that,
about that.
that was through that main entrance.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was through the main
Yeah,
entrance then.
Just on the
Yes.
right hand.
Is it still the same, that school? Is it?
Still the same.
Just the
I
same?
don't think they have a coke oven.
No, not now.
And Mr. Vickers used to be the caretaker of
He was the
that.
caretaker.
Yes,
Yeah.
not a lot has been said about Mr. Vickers.
He was a nice man, Mr. Vickers.
Lovely,
told me.
lovely.
He must
Yeah,
have
he
been,
was.
because let's face it, Mrs. Vickers was so nice, did so much,
Oh, she did.
but he was at the back. He was
Yeah,
in the back.
took
You
the back
sometimes
view.
forget that.
Yeah, you do.
The partner's
Yeah,
there,
That's right.
and they're giving of a lot of their.
And then there was
time
May. Was
and
it May
everything.
Rosbottom? May.
I do remember. Yes.
Little woman.
Yes.
Gingery hair. And then there was Mrs. Bradley
Yes, I remember Mrs.
with
Bradley.
all her children. Howard and
Howard Bradley.
Oh, there was a lot. Steve and Howard.
Gary, Tony.
Gary and Tony. Yeah.
And Howard
There's
was.
only
What was a jockey? Who was the jockey?
Well, he wanted to be a jockey, Tony, but he never made it.
Oh, he did.
There's only Colin still alive.
Colin was the best of the bunch, really.
Well, Howard Bradley's the one that's in the picture of the guild procession
Really?
in 1952
Yeah.
when I
Little
led the
Howard.
Morris dancing
Yeah.
with the Morris dancers,
Yeah.
and Mrs. Bradley was there,
Yeah.
and the other lady, the slim lady that was with used to come and carry the coats and everything.
Yeah.
And before we did that procession, Mrs. Vickers made us, or she didn't make us, but we to practice, we had to go round and round the football field, dancing and walking, in order to have the strength or the ability
Yeah,
to
to
walk,
do it.
walk round Preston
Oh, my God.
like we did. And so then Howard Bradley held the Burscough Methodist sign that he had.
Yeah. It's amazing all these people that have gone.
Oh,
What
there's
good they did in
Some
Burscough.
great families.
Yeah, there was.
And of course you
Okay.
lived in that beautiful house.
Right, he's done one.